Hey guys, just a heads up, before this podcast starts, I screwed up about, towards the end of the podcast, like 50 minutes in, accidentally muted myself from recording software I used for about 8 to 10 minutes, so if you hear Al talking to himself like an idiot, that is why, eventually I figured it out and come back, so just giving you guys a heads up if you do make it that far into the podcast. But yeah, hope you enjoy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Guy Party Podcast, episode 7.
Lucky number
I
7.
am joined 7-11. I don't know.
Cut you off.
Yeah, I'll go with lucky. I am joined this week, as with every week, by my buddy Matt.
It's good old me.
It's good old Matt, and I am Al. Good old Al. And this is Guy Party Podcast. We are going to be bringing you a new episode roughly every week or so. It is April 8th, 2018, and we are going to talk to you guys about whatever. Sound good?
Just whatever.
I mean, roughly. Anyway,
Let's keep.
how was your week, Matt?
It was good.
That doesn't sound too reassuring.
I'm just trying.
Hey, how you
like,
doing? Good.
It's one of those things where every podcast we started out talking about our weeks, and every time I am not prepared for what to say what I did this week.
Dude, that's how we start every
And-
week. I mean, you should start getting on that.
What have I done? I beat Dark Souls 1.
Ooh.
Got around to that.
Nice.
Beat it with 26 deaths, I believe.
How was that compared to last time you beat it?
I don't know. I didn't keep track last time I beat it. I had to manually keep track. They don't have a in-game counter, unfortunately.
Celeste does.
Dark Souls 2 has an in-game counter. Dark Souls 3 does not, unfortunately.
It's weird they brought it in and took it out.
Well, I think Dark Souls... So, Dark Souls 2 wasn't done by the same exact people as Dark Souls 1. Because when Dark Souls 2 was being made, I believe the people that did Dark Souls 1 were working on Bloodborne.
All right.
And then those people that worked on Bloodborne and Dark Souls 1 came back for Dark Souls 3.
Makes sense.
If I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So
Couldn't tell you.
there's like between Dark Souls 2 compared to Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, there's little things that if you pay attention, you can see the difference in developers. But it's all like minor little things.
Gotcha.
That if you just played through like one time on each game, you probably wouldn't notice.
I've never played them. I might pick it up when it comes out on Switch.
Dude, I'm so excited.
If it'll be worth it. I don't know.
It was funny. Like I was playing through 1, and I was like probably in the second. I don't want to say second half of the game, but like the second act, I guess you could say.
Okay.
And I was just not playing well. Like I was just dying in spots I shouldn't have been dying. And
Get good.
well, it was weird then because like I think I streamed for like an hour and a half or 2 hours, and I was just dying in spots I shouldn't have been dying. And then I picked it back up. I think it was a couple days later, and I was just started flying through. Like before I was dying to every boss that normally takes me like 2 or 3 tries max. I died to them like 4 or 5 times, and when I picked it back up, I beat all the bosses like first try.
So yeah, sometimes you just gotta walk away
So,
and
yeah.
come back fresh.
Yeah, and then
Good.
it was actually really cool. I texted you this kind of
Kind of.
when I was fighting the final boss. There's like a parry system in the game where if you like time it just right, you can parry enemies, and you can parry the final boss in the game if you time it right.
Matthew Perry, he's talking about.
Yeah, exactly. But it was actually the first time I actually beat the end game boss without getting hit at all, because I parried every one of his attacks, which I was pretty stoked about.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I always get fucked up.
in the 10, 15 times I've probably beaten the game, it's the first time I've actually done it. So I was pretty stoked about that, and Each
Get stoked.
each time I went to parry, it was like I was getting a little nervous because I knew if I missed it, he could essentially possibly kill me if he like got me in a stun lock and just went to town on me. Um,
You didn't get taken it down, did you?
no.
Good. Good.
But then I started Dark Souls 3 this morning. No, not Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 2 this morning. I've already died 3 times, I think. All 3 of which could have been easily avoided, unfortunately. Just
Gotta get good.
well, I was trying to get this jump down to get this item, and
You're an
I
item whore.
was not jumping at the right time, and I didn't have enough health to survive the jump down to the ground, and I died twice that way. And then another time I was just trying to run back to an area to get something and died because of it.
Nice. It's great, man.
And what else have I
Good for you
done?
for a second. I don't know. You
Hey,
tell me. I'm
It's
asking
not
you.
nice. I guess I beat Lego Marvel Superheroes. I think.
Okay,
Is what it's
did you
called.
beat it or did you 100% it?
I beat it. Beat the story, and I have to go back. It's gonna take a while to 100%. I realized after beating it, which
Yeah.
I'm kind of hating myself for now. I didn't realize how much there actually was in that game.
Yeah. Kind of in the same boat here.
So I'm gonna slowly whittle my way through that. But I will say this: a lot of the Lego games that I have played through, they're all like based on movies or books, like Harry Potter
Mhm.
or Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or Indiana Jones. Like they're all deeply rooted to the books with like the story.
Mhm.
I think this Lego game was actually like an original story,
Huh.
and it was actually
Pretty
pretty
cool.
well done. So
Hells yeah.
I got to give them credit there.
Man, I love Legos.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
Love me some Legos, man.
When I was getting close to finishing the end of the game, like I went on Toys R Us's website because they're going out of business.
Any good sales?
I couldn't find any Lego sales.
What?
Well, I mean, it was all like all of them are in store. Like you can't find anything online. I was just like trying to find anything, and I couldn't find out if there was anything in stores near me. So
Well, I know. Instead of buying gold or silver, I'm just gonna invest in Legos because the price of those bitches never go down.
no, they do not.
Only up.
Yep.
Dude. I want to. I want to get the Saturn V rocket. I think I mentioned this before. It's like 3.5 feet tall. It has like 1,969 pieces because it was launched the Apollo mission, whatever it was, 11 or whatever. It was launched in '69, so it
We've-
makes sense. It's pretty cool.
We've
It's
talked
like
about
$250, dude.
we've talked about the guy that took like a couple of years or something to build that big airship carrier, didn't we?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. That's awesome. I went to the Lego store in New York City, like right downtown. I guess all of New York City's downtown, but right by Rockefeller Center.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, dude! There's a huge dragon going like through each individual room in there.
That's
and
crazy.
It's all made of Legos and stuff. They did like a full size replica of Rockefeller Center in there, and it's just like, who the fuck has the time, dude?
What?
I can barely find time to fucking read a book. I've been reading the same book now for like
What
a
book?
month. Neuromancer.
Never heard of it.
Pretty much this guy, William Gibson, he wrote it and he coined the phrase like cyberspace. It's
All right.
like 1983, I want to say.
All right.
But yeah, going through it, like, that shit didn't exist in the
Yeah.
83 really. So like he coined that phrase. It's a pretty cool, it's an interesting idea for a book. I like kind of what they did. One topic in particular, but it's getting on topic. But
Stepping
yeah,
back
like-
real quick. I actually want to go
yeah,
back
these
to
guys have so much goddamn time to build these
Yeah,
Lego sets.
like
Ooh.
I want to know, like we see all these big Lego creations of like the battleship that was like 20 feet long or whatever that took like 8 years to build by one guy, and like you
Yeah.
see occasionally like these life-size sculptures of like superheroes and stuff that were made by people just from sheer Legos. Like, are those sets and designs that like come prefabricated, or are they just like they just grab a bunch of Legos and go, all right, I'm gonna build this thing, and they just spend money on Legos? Like, that's what I want to know.
I'm looking at like some of these Lego sculptures right now. Like there's like an Easter Island head someone made. You know, the old famous painting of like the old farmer and his wife
Yeah.
with the pitchfork. That's a Lego painting or a Lego sculpture. Emil, Emil, the Scream, that
Yeah.
painting. That's a fucking Lego sculpture. Like, the thing that gets me is, I mean, like the Easter Island head. It's like I don't even know how many thousands of blocks of just gray.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me there's no blue, there's no yellow in there, no green Lego pieces? How do you get 10,000 gray pieces? You know what I mean?
Well, here's the other question: is it hollow on the inside or is it filled in on the inside? Because I feel like if it's hollow, it could easily break.
It has to be hollow.
But if
It's so heavy
not
otherwise.
hollow, it would be pretty heavy. Yeah.
Right? I
But
don't
if
know.
it wasn't hollow, I feel like it could break pretty easily.
I don't know. Someone did a T-Rex sculpture. God damn. Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. It's like I said, I would be curious to find out if those are just like they're given pieces and say, here, make whatever, or make this, or if it's like, here are the pieces, here's the design, make it. Like, you know,
Yeah, I
how they
don't
come
know.
with, like, Legos normally come with those little books as like, step 1,
Yeah.
step 2, step 3, this
Yeah.
baggie goes with this step. Like,
Maybe somebody calls them up like, hey,
yeah,
I'm 65. I have no life. I got a lot of time on my hands. Give me 10,000 gray pieces and I'll make you an Easter Island head.
dude,
Lego just give them
I
to
would
him.
love to have that job of just sitting there making Legos all day. That'd be
In
awesome.
my retirement, I'm going to build Legos.
Yeah. And listen to audiobooks.
Dude, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I'd do that tomorrow.
I'm actually started listening to, I don't think I said this the other week, The Count of Monte Cristo.
How's that, Matt?
You never heard of Count of Monte Cristo? It's actually a really good book. It's long. The unabridged
No,
version
never
is
heard it.
like 50 hours.
Oh, goddamn, man. Yeah, the
yeah.
longest audiobook I ever read was like 15 hours.
But
Speaking
it's
of which, we'll talk about
essentially
that.
it's essentially like a revenge story. And not giving away too much because it's kind of like crucial plot details early in the book.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Essentially, it's about this guy that kind of gets screwed over. I'll leave it at that. And essentially, like I've listened to it a little bit before, and I'm listening through it again. But essentially,
Don't gush on the details, Matt. Goddamn.
essentially, he finds a way to come back and get revenge on people after like decades of being screwed over.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get you back now. Just wait on it. Like, oh shit. Like at your wedding or something.
Like-
Dude,
like-
just, I don't know.
I'm not gonna say it in the podcast just to evade spoilers, but after the podcast, I can, if you want me to, I can like kind of go into more detail.
Sure. Yeah. Dude, I have. Speaking of books, I have a goddamn backlog of books. You have like a backlog of video games on your Steam account. I'm looking at my bookshelf right now. I'm backlogged, like hardcore.
You can't see me right now. I'm raising my hand. I also have a backlog of books / comic books myself, so I'm right there with you, bud.
It's like, okay, let me break it down for you. We work sometimes 8, 9, 10, 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
We get home, I go to the gym. That takes at least 2 hours, you know, with getting there, you know, stretching out, doing all that shit, working out, you know, either going to the sauna, maybe doing some cardio, whatever. That's at least 2 hours in my day. And you get home
Gotta
and
eat.
you're like, gotta make dinner.
Gotta
Like,
poop.
oh shit. Like,
shower.
hopefully you have something. You gotta poop and shower, duh. Maybe poop twice. Maybe
Maybe.
poop twice. And then like by the time, I don't know about you, but by the time I sit down and like have like I can like do something now. Fucking 9:30 at night, I gotta go to bed in an hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, god damn it. Like, do I want to play an hour of games? Do I want to watch an episode of like Breaking Bad or something on Netflix? Or do I want to read?
Yeah. No, I
Rarely is it reading because I'm so tired that I'll read 4 fucking pages and I'll pass out.
yeah.
So it's
I
like
feel
I
you.
play some, or watch something stimulating. I'm like, oh god damn it.
Yeah, like luckily
Anyway, rant
me,
over.
Luckily me working at the gym, I don't feel obligated after work to go somewhere and work out or
There you
climb
go.
because
Yep.
I do that for my job. But then I come home and I sit down on my butt and either usually play video games rather than do any reading, and I have way too much backlog right now to do that.
Yeah, I really just want to finish this book because I'm the Neuromancer book. I'm deep into it, man. I'm I think I just turned to page like 200 or something. Probably have like another 100 pages to go. I just want to finish it.
Yeah, I feel you, man.
but whatever.
Um,
I guess I mean my week.
I was gonna say, what about your week?
I just explained it. I worked. I came home, went to the gym, and I played an hour or two of video games here and there. Playing No Man's Sky again. A lot harder than I thought to go back and try to get these fucking trophies, man.
Yeah, that's why I
Go to
haven't
these-
touched that again. I'm
I'm going to these planets, right? And one of the challenges, one of the trophies is to get, I think it's 10 planets, all of the life forms, all the fauna on the planet, scanned and uploaded. I've found like 9 out of 10, 4 out of 5, 7 out of 8 on like fucking 8 planets. I just can't find that last goddamn one. I don't know if it's flying. I don't know if it's like, I don't know if there's like sea creatures in the game or what. Because some places have like oceans. What it pisses me off is I can't find that last goddamn animal. And I can't
and
get
that's.
that achievement.
I feel like that's a game where you can't even look it up.
No, you can't. Like, what planet are you
It's
on?
all
there's-
randomized.
there's
Oh, this
fucking
planet that
15
you
billion
just found, that was
Mhm.
you found. You're the first person to step foot on it.
discovered by me on this day,
Yeah,
2 seconds ago. Yeah.
yeah.
Shit. Yeah, but I don't know. I like that game, man. Everybody gives it a bad rap, but I have a fun time playing.
I think
I
it's-
listen to music.
I think it's definitely progressed since its
Release.
release.
Yes, sir.
I still agree with what some people say, where it just. I mean, some people like
It can-
this
it can
game
be
where it's
boring,
just
yeah.
it gets repetitive. It
Yeah.
feels like.
I
but,
mean,
I
there
mean-
isn't really much to do. You can you
Yeah.
can scan shit, you can farm shit, you can make a base, and you can discover new shit, and then you can do some kind of like interstellar battles with some ships.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Nice.
a good one. That was a good one. That was from the diaphragm. Oof.
Big words.
Yeah, that game's getting a pretty hard update. Come August, I want to say. No Man's Sky next. Apparently, it's gonna be the biggest one yet. Just give us fucking multiplayer. You know,
Yeah.
that's all I want. If you can be cross-platform multiplayer, then we can just like cruise around and like they can make like 2-man ships. Like I can fly or vice versa, and you can command the guns or something. That'd be awesome.
That would be pretty dope.
And then have like space battles online. That'd be fucking sick. I would do that all day. But alas, I don't know what's gonna happen. But apparently it's gonna be the biggest one for No Man's Sky, and No Man's Sky is also coming to Xbox One. So anybody out there who is kind of looking to play it but couldn't because they had an Xbox or whatever, you can get it now when it comes out.
I will
August, I wanna say.
Gotta give credit to the developers for not taking the money and running after getting such a bad bash.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're really just trying to.
Yeah. I mean, they're obviously sticking with it, so I gotta give them credit there. They didn't take the money and run.
Dude, it could be such an amazing game. It really could. I mean, there's endless planets and discoveries and shit. You can make like little side quests and shit all day.
Yeah.
You're in a fucking universe that's endless, pretty much. You can do whatever you want. But whatever. Anyway, I guess what else I did this week besides work and eat? Went to the museum.
Look at you getting all educational and shit.
Oh, dude, it was pretty cool. We went to the Cheyenne Depot Museum for the pretty much for the Union Pacific Railroad. It was very informative. Last weekend we went to the Wyoming State Museum. We saw, pretty much the general state stuff, like whatever minerals they have, whatever oil and gas exploration they have, stuff like that. There were fossils, a bunch of Native American exhibits, but this one was like specific to the railroad,
Mm-hmm.
and the main part the railroad played in pretty much the town's existence. If the railroad didn't go through here, this town, the city of Cheyenne, probably wouldn't have ever happened. So it was pretty awesome to see the progression from like the 1860s, I want to say, up through like the early 1900s during World War One, and then progressing to World War Two, and like how the steam engine was phased in and phased out, and the diesel engine was phased in, and just the amount of labor it took to build the railroad, to work on those trains, and to just like move from town to town to town to town. It was awesome. Pretty fucking cool, man. And there's a 2 floors to it, and the upstairs floor was just a huge model railroad. That's really
Nice.
cool. Yeah. Yeah. Get a little nerd action going on. Got to ring the bell.
Oh man.
Hell's yeah, dog. But the movie, or not the movie, the show Hell on Wheels.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw it on Netflix.
I've seen it like the first season or two, I think.
That show. I watched the whole thing back.
I remember when
through
it came
college.
out, you were super into it.
Yeah, dude. That show was great, and it kind of like as I was reading through shit, I was like, huh, I kind of knew that. Kind of knew that. Kind of knew that.
There's
Dude, the towns of Hell on Wheels, like that moved with the railroad, were just like just bars,
mhm.
brothels, and just there's. I read there's at least one in each Hell on Wheels camp. There's at least one murder per day.
Huh.
That's pretty crazy.
Kind of sidetracked talking about Netflix. There's a show called like Into the Badlands.
Never heard of it.
It's supposed to be like some post-apocalyptic, like kind of like wasteland, Wild Wild West type thing. I haven't
Into the
read too much
Borderlands?
into the Badlands. Close, but I've been thinking about trying to get into that. I think there's only 2 seasons on Netflix right now. I think they might be premiering
Yep.
like season 3 or season 4 on I think AMC soon. So
Yeah, number of seasons 2, number of episodes per season 16. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
so
Not bad at all.
I've been thinking about possibly getting into that, but I don't know. I haven't been too keen on watching too much as of late.
I'm still on
So
Breaking Bad from the last season now.
about damn
Walter
time.
is he's going crazy.
Yep.
Psychotic. It's a pretty great show, man. That's a pretty great show.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, and then before the museum, we went to this nice like local coffee shop, got some good local coffee. Took that coffee, went to this little farmer's market before. There was like kind of in the same area as the museum. Went to the museum, and then after the museum, we went to like a local brewery, and
You and
got a
your
nice
breweries.
flight. Dude, there are literally a dime a dozen around here.
I
I go into Fort Collins, Colorado, and there's like, someone can correct me. There's probably at least like 50 microbreweries.
I could believe it.
I mean, New Belgium's right there, Odell's, and then like there's so many small like little places. It's awesome. But that was my weekend.
Nice.
Here I am now.
Chatting it up.
Did I do anything today?
No, you didn't.
Did I do anything today?
Nah, you didn't.
I kind of think. Oh yeah, I just went out for breakfast. Got some nice, disgusting breakfast at a diner. Oh, my favorite.
Gotta love diner breakfast.
My favorite. Oh, do you want 2 eggs and a piece of toast for $3.50, or do you want 4 eggs, 6 pancakes, 3 strips of bacon, 3 strips of sausage, 3 strips of ham or patties of ham, home fries, more eggs just because fuck it, and hash browns for $5.50,
I mean, that's not really a question.
right? Oh, you mean if I don't eat this, I can take it home and eat it for 6 days after?
Yeah.
I think I'll take that one for $1.50 more. But yeah, I love myself some diner food. I'm trying to gain some weight, so I've been eating like crazy. Been on a bad Pop-Tart kick.
Oh
kill me.
boy.
Don't kill me.
I'm on a
Love me
Reese's
some Pop-Tarts.
Pieces kick right now. Which
Reese's Pieces.
I'm at.
awesome.
All right. So I bought a small bag on the way home from work tonight.
Wait. What's your definition of small? Because I went to college with you, and you had the
No,
small
this
bag of
is
Skittles.
small.
That was
This
a
is
pound and a
10
half.
ounces. This is 10 ounces.
Yeah. Okay.
I just got it at Wawa, so it's like a small little bag. But like it has like
I'm
the-
Wawa.
the like the calories and saturated fat and stuff per serving. But it's very specific where it's per 51 piece serving. 51 pieces
Yep.
in a serving, I guess.
Yep. That's how they figure that shit out,
So.
just based on weight, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, I've been on a Pop-Tart kick. They're terrible.
Oh,
But-
I'm sure.
It's just, I eat. I've been eating so much. I'm losing weight. It's weird.
That's
I'm
odd.
tapeworm probably.
Um,
I don't know, but whatever. I'm gonna roll with it until
Let
all
it ride.
catches up to let fucking gain 30 pounds. Let it ride. Let it ride.
Brad. So hang on. All right. So is that pretty much your week? because I
That's,
wanna,
yeah.
I want
We've
to.
been talking for like a half hour. Yeah.
I
I guess that's my week.
I want to shift topics exponentially here. I actually just saw this.
That's what we do, man.
Today.
we don't segue.
Apparently, Disney and Pixar have announced that there's going to be a Toy Story 4.
Stop.
And they announced the
Slow
release
their
date
roll.
is June 21st, 2019. I'm
God damn it.
curious to see where they're going to go with this.
No, dude, they wrapped it up perfectly.
The current rumors suggest that the movie is going to be about Woody and Bo Peep's relationship and not a direct sequel to Toy Story 3.
Okay.
So I guess it's
Whatever.
going to be like a...
Those bastards, dude.
I mean, obviously they're doing
leave
it
a
for
lie.
money.
Well, duh.
Toy
but
Story
leave a
3
lie.
ended perfectly. But
Dude, it just the sequence of time was so perfect because the first two came out when we were young, when we were still playing with toys and shit, and then the third one came out like when we were in college, when Andy was going away to college, and it was like, oh my god, it was so perfect to end that story just like that, and then wrap it up, done, bury it.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see where
I don't
they...
give a shit about Bo Peep and Woody's relationship.
I don't know. We'll see.
Give me a Toy Story spinoff with just the space aliens from the claw machine, and I'll be happy.
Oh, yeah?
Kind of like that. Yeah.
I could see them doing that because they did like a whole... didn't they do like a whole movie on... what was it called? The Penguins from Madagascar.
Yeah. I mean, even in what you call it, Despicable Me, they have a whole Minion movie.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah. Right. Give me a movie. About what was that? What was the asshole kid who lived next door? Who blew up everything?
Sid?
Sid. Give me a movie about him just blowing up toys and shit for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I'll watch that.
Yeah.
Oh man. What was it? Sid from Toy Story. He's a weird looking kid.
Yeah.
I guess he has to be.
Um,
I don't know about that, man.
but
Anyway.
keeping on the subject of movies, I'll just touch the other thing I posted. Black Panther topped another record.
And what was that?
It passed Titanic in box office records. So it's the third most grossing movie now, behind Avatar and The Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens did better?
Yeah. I'm looking at numbers right now. Black Panther has overtaken Titanic's 659 million total, where Black Panther has 665 million domestic total at the time of this article, which was
What was
2
the
o'clock,
budget for it?
2 p.m. on April 8th. I don't know, but it's definitely made exponential amounts more than
Yeah, dude.
it costs.
Wow. That's awesome.
But
Good for
they
them.
don't. No one thinks it's, or the author of the article doesn't think it's going to pass anything else because Avatar was 760 million, so it is about 100 million shy of passing
Yeah,
that.
it's kind of
And
out.
Force Awakens was nearly 937 million.
937
Yes.
million?
I mean, think about it. That was continuing a story that started 40 years ago, 45 years ago.
Yeah, God
So you
damn,
have
man.
everyone from 5-year-olds that know the series to people that are 65 years old that know the series.
I guess you're right. That's getting a whole lot of everybody.
It's a huge target demographic. And another reason they don't think it's going to get any more money, or at least enough to take number 2, is because in less than 3 weeks, Infinity War comes out. So they think once
Oh, yeah,
Infinity
no,
War
people-
comes
yeah,
out,
it's done.
that's going
Done
to
deal.
stop people from seeing Black Panther.
I mean, don't you think everybody who's seen it has seen it already? Like, who wanted to see it saw it already?
I still haven't seen it. I'm not going to lie.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am dead serious.
What?
I don't know why I've
Dude,
been
you're,
waiting.
you're the guy. Matt is the
It took
guy,
me-
guys. That okay.
I think it took me almost 2
Let me-
months
let
to
me-
see
no, no, no,
Guardians
no,
too.
no. let me put it in perspective. Matt, do you already have your ticket for Infinity War?
I bought it the day the
Okay.
most recent trailer was
Okay.
dropped.
And how do you not seen Black Panther yet?
I don't know. It's just like like I said, Guardians 2. It took me like 2 months to see.
Yeah, touche. I just saw Justice League not too long ago.
Yeah.
And that came out
But I
a long
mean-
time ago.
You're a little bit different than me, but
Yeah, but I mean, Marvel movies, I try to catch them relatively soon after they come out. You know what I mean?
yeah. But I don't know. I've just been really lazy with Black Panther. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh my god, just choked on my water.
Don't choke. That's bad. I need you.
I'm gonna
I
mute this for a
can't do a
second.
podcast by myself. That would be
I'm
horrible.
gonna mute it for a second and hack my brains out.
All right. It's the Matt Show. Here we talk about comics and video games and movies.
Oh my god.
Oh, thank God you're
Oh
back.
my lord. Whoa,
God, I don't know if I could have gone any longer without you.
dude.
That was tough.
Okay, best Christmas gift I got last year was a Soda Stream from my girlfriend Ashley. Awesome. Turns regular water into sparkling water. However, when you try to breathe in as you drink sparkling water, oh man.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say anytime you breathe in while you try to drink is a bad idea.
Oh man, that was just oh man.
That's a life pro tip for you. Don't breathe in
Yep.
while you try to drink.
Momentary lapse of judgment on my part. But anyway, guys, what have you learned?
Don't be a dumbass.
Anyway, anyway, I'm good now.
Uh,
Speaking of movies, I saw Ready Player One the day after we did the last podcast. So, what was that?
Sunday? Last
Yes,
Sunday?
Sunday.
The first?
Yep.
Yeah,
It was Easter.
Easter. The first.
As we thought, we'll go when there's nobody there, but it was pretty busy.
I remember you
It might as
telling
well just have been a different movie.
I was gonna say you texted me you weren't happy about it, which I heard people on other platforms saying if you were a huge fan of the book, it was gonna be a hit or miss with the movie.
Yeah, it was a pretty broad miss. But I mean, pretty much the only thing that was the same were the characters' names and the overall of finding the quote unquote Easter egg.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that was the same. The challenges to get the so you haven't read the book.
Nope.
Pretty much there's 3 keys. To get each key, you have to complete a task or beat this guy at this game or go through the dialogue of this movie and do get points for accuracy and whatnot. So once you get the keys, you get a key, then you got to get a clue to find a gate. And then once you put the key in the gate, you have to clear the gate. You don't just like open the key and the gate's cleared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was a fucking race in the beginning of the movie. Spoiler alert. I mean,
That's kind of in the
doesn't ruin
trailer.
yeah, it doesn't really ruin anything. Everybody knows there's a race or some kind of chase. But to get the first key, like there's like a race, which there's a fucking race in the book at all. And then once they give, like, for example, once they give them the keys after whoever wins the race, or if anybody wins the race, not gonna ruin it. They automatically just put it in the lock, opens the gate, done deal. Move on to the next one, and then like, oh man, it just it pissed me off because like the main thing that made me angry was that like the main character, Wade Watts or Parzival, he didn't physically meet like the love interest, I guess, in the book. Like, he didn't physically meet her until like the last 2 pages of the book. And in the movie, like somebody kidnaps him, main character, which didn't happen, and then they just show up in the girl's place. Like, oh, hey, welcome. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't supposed to see you yet, or I wasn't supposed to see you with him yet. Like, uncool, man. Uncool. I understand that you can't put all the detail from the book into a movie because you have 15 hours worth of book versus 2 hours and 20 minutes of movie. But I mean, at least make things like a little bit more accurate
Let me
to what we, expected.
let me ask you this: do you think it would have been better as like a mini series on HBO or Netflix?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. I
Be able to get more of the
them-
content in.
Yeah, at least a miniseries on Netflix or something like
Yeah.
5 or 6 episodes. Like the first episode, finding the first key. Second one, clearing the first gate, and then so forth.
Yeah.
For all keys, that'd be 6 episodes, maybe 7 episodes, to get to the last one.
Solid.
Because in the book, yeah, dude, everybody sees the Iron Giant in the trailer of the movie. The Iron Giant wasn't even fucking in the book, dude. Anyway, I digress. It was a good movie. I mean, for what it was.
I think I remember telling you I was going to try and see the movie before I read through or listened to the audiobook.
Yeah.
And it sounds
do
more
that.
and more like
Yeah.
I should do that.
Yeah, do it because you won't be disappointed, or you might be
But
surprised if you don't like the book.
Also, going in, if I read the book or listen to the audiobook first, I know that's not going to be the same.
I knew it wasn't gonna be the same either. As soon as
But
saw
I
the
know
trailer,
there's like
I
a
saw the
lot
cars racing. I
that's
was
not
like,
the
what?
same. Yeah.
Dude, so many things were different, and they're just like, come on, you could. So many things that were different that they could have made accurate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you didn't need to exclude that.
No.
But whatever.
Um.
Anyway, I digress. See the movie first, and then read the book and be like, what? That didn't what? Stupid, lame. So.
God, I have like so much movie stuff that I read through actually this week. I'm just remembering more and more as we talk.
What's up? Talk, man, talk.
Well, there's possible rumors for the Batman movie. I don't think I went over what the possible plot was.
No, you didn't.
Okay, so
And I have
it
no
must
idea.
have been within the past week I saw it. Essentially, I don't remember where I read this. Somewhere on Reddit I found it. I don't know if it was a fan that came up with it or if it was like a possible leak. But I read something about it taking place before Batman vs. Superman, with a younger Bruce Wayne dealing with the death of one of the Robins.
Martha.
Yes. God. That scene you really need to delve into to understand it.
Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, it's like possible that it's going to take place before Batman vs Superman with a younger Bruce Wayne, dealing with the death of a Robin, which we saw a Robin has died because of the armor in Batman vs Superman. So that'd be cool. I actually texted my one buddy about it when I read about it, and he's like, I don't know how I'd feel about that because, like, it just feels like the movies are taking place all over the place. But it's like Wonder Woman, all of Wonder Woman was essentially a flashback to World War II.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, the actual movie took place in current time, but it was all flashback. So they could potentially do it. I trust Matt Reeves after watching War for Planet of the Apes. He did a pretty good job with that, with the emotional strings being pulled and stuff.
Love that. It's always good.
Yeah. So I trust him
You
with
need
that. And then also, I read, I think the Flash movie is still in the works. I think they're still working on
that.
What's that?
I didn't hear anything about that.
I think they're still working on the script. The original director said it was going to be called Flashpoint, which, if anyone knows anything about DC comic arcs, there's a story arc called Flashpoint, where the Flash goes back in time to save his mom. Reverse Flash is there, who's one of Flash's main villains.
Reverse Flash. I
yeah.
run fast, just fucking backwards.
No.
Catch me.
Well, actually, Reverse Flash's power is actually more about controlling time than being fast.
I mean, if you slow down time, aren't you just fast?
Yes.
Like clock stoppers?
But I think
Remember that?
he has the ability
Clock
to,
stoppers?
like, more easily go back in time, I guess.
Got you. Okay, I'll buy that.
But then, like, the director was like, I guess I made a mistake by calling it Flashpoint because it's not going to be about that story arc. We were just going to call it that. And
That could
people
be
were
confusing.
saying Flashpoint, it's too early to do a Flashpoint Paradox movie because in the comics that, like, stopped the current whole canon story arc and restarted it all a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool. I like the actor that they have.
Yeah, Ezra Miller is.
Was it Ezra Miller?
Yeah, I'm
he's
happy
funny.
with him. I feel like he's a pretty good Barry. Um, so there's that.
Beatty.
And then the other thing I saw, I guess it's not really a movie, it's more an I think it's HBO that's doing it. A Lord of the Rings series TV show is I think slated for like 5 or 6 seasons.
Gotcha.
So I'm pretty excited about that 'cause like I said in the past podcast or two ago, I listened to the audiobooks and what they did with the movies was amazing. I'm actually pretty excited for the series when it does come out. So hopefully it's as good as the movies were. I don't know anything about anyone who's directing it or any of the actors. Yeah, I don't know if they've casted anyone, but if it's HBO, I think it's HBO doing it. I kind of trust them because they seem to have a good
They can do it up.
track record with TV shows.
Good.
So
Hells yeah. I'm reading here about the Flash movie now. It's Ezra Miller solo show in 2017 Justice League as the Flash, and he'll be getting his own solo movie eventually. Adapting the comic book story Flashpoint, the movie will have all time traveling and alternate DC comic timelines you ever want. They're pretty sweet.
yeah,
They can make so many deviations and yeah, they can
that's
skew off in any direction with that.
That's
shit.
the cool
It's
thing
pretty
about comic book movies is in both universes, both Marvel and DC, there's time travel.
Yeah,
Time
I was gonna
travel
say, if you
happens
can
all the
time
time.
travel, if you can time travel, you can do whatever the hell you want in any universe.
Because X-Men in Marvel, they time travel all the time. Screw with the timeline. With the movies these days, I can't even keep track of what's canon in the movies now, what has happened and what hasn't happened.
Yep.
So,
Nope.
but actually, something that I just read today. Have you heard of the show Legion on FX?
Yes.
So
I've heard of
that's
it,
based on
never
an
watched
X-Men
it.
character.
Okay.
I
Cool.
think it's Charles Xavier's son. I don't remember his exact
Didn't know he had a son.
powers. It's something. He was in X-Men 2. But
Don't know.
he's supposed to be like a pretty powerful mutant, and apparently they
he's
revealed
Xavier's son.
what's that?
He's Xavier's son,
Yeah.
right? So you could have some crazy ass power.
But apparently in the show, in the first episode of the second season, spoiler alert, they revealed time travel is a thing in that show. So
Cool.
that's pretty cool.
Cool. You can do whatever you want. Time travel's a thing. Boom,
Yeah.
done.
Easiest way to
Right.
retcon something, just introduce time travel.
Yeah.
And then you can go back, stop stuff from happening, change things, do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
I think that's all I have for movies, though.
Really?
I think so.
I want to talk
Right
more
now.
about movies.
I think that's it for right now. I can't think of any others. I don't have any other tabs open about them. So. All right.
Well, figure it out.
Do we want to hit Spyro or Spider-Man first?
Spider-Man game?
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead. So hit the Spider-Man.
All right. So it's a PS4 exclusive right now. It's making me want to buy a PS4 even more.
Last of Us. The Last of Us.
Well, there's Last of Us, there's Spider-Man, and there's Bloodborne. That's
True.
And there's gonna be Last of Us 2, so that's a solid 4 games on PS4.
Horizon.
And Horizon. I forgot about that. So 5. All right. 5.
Yeah.
5 games I want on PS4 that are exclusives, and it's killing me. But they announced a release date for Spider-Man, September 7th.
Okay. Okay.
And it's supposed to be like an open world game, which I'm pretty psyched about. But they also announced some, I guess, DLC? What did they call it in this? Pretty much it's after the game comes out, there's going to be content released for post-game stuff, because it's going to be open world. So I guess after you beat the game, obviously you're going to be able to travel around New York City still.
Okay.
It's apparently the developers are saying there's not going to be microtransactions.
Good.
I don't know if that means the DLC will be free or if it will be just like a one-time thing.
I don't mind paying like for if it's like a season pass for something. Like I don't mind paying for that.
Depends what's in it, honestly.
True. I mean, I
Like,
did with Battlefield 1,
if
and I you kind of know what you're getting.
yeah, I mean that's
Absolutely.
but like games like this, if it's like season pass, it's like if I'm paying $20, I want to make sure I get like a solid like 6 to 7 hours of content,
Yeah.
which I think they're gonna do with Spider-Man because from what I've read, essentially, where is it exactly? Pretty much like they're gonna introduce small like little story arcs with new villains post game.
Okay.
And the first
Cool.
one is supposed to be called. Oh, here it is. Uh, Insomniac is gifting gamers a treat thanks to the City Never Sleeps initiative, which will still ditch microtransactions. In fact, the creative director said hell no to the possibility of microtransactions. Each
Good.
additional drop will include a villain, a new storyline, and some new suits, with the first DLC being dubbed The Heist involving Black Cat and a New York City bank.
Okay. I mean, if it's based in New York City, which
Obviously, Spider-Man.
it will be.
Yeah.
They can kind of do whatever with like any kind of villain.
Yeah,
throw
and
in
I
there,
feel
you know?
like
Good
obviously
DLC.
I haven't seen anything on like who the villain is supposed to be of this game, but I
Yep.
think Spider-Man has one of the best villain groups of Marvel. Just because it's so diverse. You got the Vulture, who is in Homecoming. You got Venom and Carnage, who are ridiculous. You got Green Goblin, you got Mysterio, you got the Hunter. Like the list just seems to go on. You got Rhino, you got Scorpion. So you got Doctor
that's a hell of a lot.
Octopus.
Dr. Octo.
Like these aren't
He's
like
badass.
these are. I feel like the villain group is so diverse that like each little storyline can be awesome. You got Kingpin, Wilson
Yeah.
Fisk. You got him in that.
Listen, Fisk.
So
Man, if I can erase my memory and go back and watch fucking
Daredevil.
on Netflix, I would.
So good. So good.
So good. That scene when they bring in, oh man, the second season where the Punisher's in there in that little jail cell. Oh my god, dude, that was the most violent scene I've ever seen in anything ever, hands down.
I'm so happy they introduced Punisher in that.
So good. Anyway,
But
sorry.
apparently,
Back to Spider-Man.
I'm scanning through this article still. Apparently, developers are working hard to bring Spider-Man Sandbox to PS4 alongside familiar locations such as Avengers Tower and Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum. Yeah, like his little fancy house.
Nice.
And honestly, something else I saw a little gif of it on Reddit. The way you're going to be able to fast travel in this game, it's actually pretty funny and pretty cool. Essentially, you go into a subway and you get a little, like, I guess, load-in screen of him standing on a subway, in a subway car, like, on his phone or something.
Oh, that's not bad.
I think that's pretty funny because I feel like that's kind of true to the character. You know,
Yeah, I
like,
mean that's what he would do, right?
going into the trains
Or ride
to
a bus.
get around. Yeah.
If you want to be incognito, I mean, if you want to be Spider-Man, you just shoot some web and
Yeah, but that can get tiring, man. And what if he runs out of webs?
can he?
Yeah.
What's his name? The first Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. He didn't run out.
Apparently, that was like a.
Or did he at one point?
I think he
Like,
might have at one
He
point, but
might have,
like in the first
he got it
movie,
back,
in the
though.
first movie, he could shoot it directly out of his skin. That
Mm-hmm.
was like a little campy type moment that like I didn't realize until I read later that like Spider-Man was never really able to do that. Maybe in some alternate storylines he could, but like I guess in the original, like he was never able to do that. Like he always had web slingers on his wrist that he had to refill with.
web.
Yeah,
Silly
synthetic
string.
web.
Silly string.
Yeah, silly string. You know, I can change the colors depending on the mood he's in.
Stop. The name of the law.
So
What?
yeah,
Yeah, that's
like
pretty
I
cool.
said, that
I
game
haven't played many Spider-Man
that
things.
game is making me really consider buying a PS4.
Antsy and the Pantsy.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if I'll get it, but
I
I
I'm
might. If you don't get it, I might just get it just to rub it in your face that I have it. You know what I mean?
I'm honestly thinking about pre-ordering it like in the next couple weeks to force myself to get a PS4.
You can get a base. Excuse me. You can get a base PS4 now, probably for like $200, man.
Probably.
250.
I've actually looked occasionally, honestly.
Um, I mean, if you want to, you can probably just suck it up and buy the PS4 Pro. But
I'm actually
I don't know.
I'm
No, I guess the PS4 system's still $300, man. Sorry.
I mean I might as well just look also see if there's a bundle for the Spider-Man. I'm sure they'll have a bundle with that for PlayStation, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna be probably a PS4 Pro. It's probably gonna be like fucking $500.
Fuck it.
Worth it. Put some overtime in. Worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm super excited for this game. I can't wait.
Well, you won't get it. So
But there's another game that was just recently announced.
you talking about Spyro?
I am talking about Spyro.
Spyro. Have you played it? Like, did you play it when you were a kid?
I no, because I didn't have the original PlayStation, so I never played it.
You.
But I've heard about it along with Crash. I never played the original Crash, but I've heard about it. I've seen videos of it.
What? Really?
Dead
You never
serious.
played? You haven't even
No.
played Crash?
No,
Not even Crash 2?
no,
With Neo Cortex?
no.
Oh,
No.
man. You didn't play
The
it?
second it comes out on
Did you have it on
Steam.
GameCube?
No,
Did you have Crashes?
I didn't have
what is it?
GameCube.
You didn't even have a GameCube?
I had PS2 boy.
I had both.
Well, I wasn't as fortunate as you. Okay.
Spoiled. I guess no. It was just I bought the GameCube. I actually, fun little fact, guys. I won the lottery when I was like 11. No, well, my grandmother bought me a ticket in my name, and I was 11. She played my birthday number, and she won the money, and she gave me the money. It was like $500. So my mom's thing when I was a kid was always save half, spend half. So put $250 in the bank, got like a bond or something, and I took the other $250 and blew it immediately on a fucking brand new GameCube. Dude, so worth it. Animal Crossing, Melee. Oh man, Double Dash. I'm still waiting for Animal Crossing to be announced for Switch. I'll pre-order that tomorrow. They are, yes. Yep. No. I'm on Polygon. Spyro the Dragon Remastered Trilogy coming to PS4, Xbox One. Spyro, let me talk. After the commercial success of Crash Bandicoot and Saints Trilogy, Activision is bringing back another classic PlayStation era game, Spyro the Dragon. I played it on the original PlayStation. That was only one of them that my grandfather got us, and me and my cousins would play in the basement. And that's what hearing it coming out, it gets me pretty excited because I just want to, kind of go back and see those worlds again, But Spyro Reignited Trilogy, I guess that's what they call it, is coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on September 21st. Activision announced today the collection will include the first 3 games in the series, Spyro the Dragon, Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage, and Spyro Year of the Dragon, in remastered form. Those 3 games were originally developed by Insomniac Games, which has now since moved on to Ratchet & Clank and is developing this year's Spider-Man for PS4. So we just tied in 2 things that we didn't even know about. I know you did, but I didn't. These 3 games, were originally, Insomniac is the one doing the Spider-Man. So, yeah. I guess whoever's doing this now is developer Toys for Bob, which created Activision's Skylanders franchise, is handling remastering duties of the Spyro trilogy. So, September 21st, we're going to get that on both Xbox One and PS4. It doesn't say anything about it doesn't say anything about PC, but if it's coming out for PS4 and Xbox, I don't see why it wouldn't come out even eventually to PS or to PC. So, I mean, there's still a glitter of hope. But if it doesn't, and you want to play it, that gives you another reason to get a PlayStation. Spider-Man, Spyro, Horizon Zero Dawn, The Last of Us. Is Last of Us 2 going to be exclusive? Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm really excited for this because I played the first one in like I beat that game so many times, and it's really fun. It's one of those games you just kind of run around and just blow fire and collect shit and beat people up as a dragon. Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm probably gonna get that. However, I still didn't get the Insane Trilogy. Why? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get it, but I will. I don't know if I'm waiting for a price drop or what, but I heard those games are extremely hard to platinum because I, I mean, you think about it, like, it shouldn't be, but it is because you have to. There's like secret little drops and levels and other levels that take you back to different levels that you can collect the gems from, and like they're really hidden and hard to find unless you use a guide, of course. But where's the fun in that? Um, I'm gonna get it and try to do it because Crash 2 is one of my favorite games for PlayStation 2. Wait, no, PlayStation 1. It was fucking, oh, dude, so good. I can see that. Fuck time games, man. I hate that. I hate that. Oh, I would like Spyro to come out for Switch. It'd be a fun game to play on Switch. But alas, I don't know if it's coming. Woo! Oh, I played a little bit of Celeste last night too, by the way. Anyway, yeah, dude, I'm excited for that. So we shall see. We shall see how it goes. But then again, that comes out September 21st. October is Red Dead, so like, oh shit, like, do I gonna get that or not? Yeah, me too. Moi de. But anyway, do I love Polygon? It's a great site. Apparently, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy only got a 6 on Polygon for a score. I'm guessing it's out of 10. There's no doesn't say 6/10, just says 6. Is it 6 out of 6? Because that'd be pretty good, man. No, it's probably a 6 out of 10. But still, I gotta pick that up. Is it still $40? Because if it's any lower than that, I'll pick it up. Yeah, they'll break you guys over the coals for the first couple months. Oh shit! No, wait. Is Target selling it for $30? Target? Sorry guys. Target. Yeah, you saved $10. Oh shit. Well, guess I'm going to Target tomorrow. Why are you home late, Al? Well, see, the thing is, I went to get Crash Insane Trilogy. I also bought the Uncharted Lost Legacy. I also bought Ratchet and Clank. Okay, I can go on forever, but I can't do that though. I want to go out and buy all these games and all these books and stuff, but like it's just gonna put me. It's gonna put me further and further back. Like I need to just take leave without pay from work and just be like, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not like sick or anything. I just need to fucking read and play video games. Well, actually, don't expect to come back. So okay, then I'll just give you more time. Thanks, guys. I don't know. That's the main thing. I'm trying to like get more time. It's you just have to cut into sleep. You can't make up sleep. You can't binge sleep, Matt. You know that, right? I've been watching also, I guess on Netflix besides Breaking Bad, I've been watching Bill Nye Saves the World. Awesome show, by the way. And he had an episode about sleeping and how bad we are as Americans at sleeping. Yep. I'll get 2-3 hours here and there, 4 hours here, and sleep for 15 hours on the weekend. It doesn't work. Can't make it up. But anyway, I'm excited for new games and for weekends to play games. Oh no, what?
I accidentally muted my mic. I don't know how for long. For how long?
Yeah.
Well,
No,
poop. There might be a.
You weren't out for a long time. Whatever. Hey man, we're not pros yet. We need sponsorship.
Find
Somebody
mute
sponsor
button.
us, please.
I don't even know what my mute button is.
The mute button's right there. That little red button. You just press it in.
No,
You
I
go
think
like,
I have a high key set.
It's
It's
pretty cool, right?
3. Why did I hit number 3? I hit number 3 at
Mm.
some point. I don't know why. Apparently.
I don't know. I just love this microphone. That thing's awesome.
Well, I hope I didn't mute it for too long.
You talked me into it.
Well,
Actually, all you said was, "Hey, I have this one." I'm like, "Oh fuck, I guess I'll get that one too."
fuck.
Here it is. Well, shit. You want to talk about our goals
Yeah, we can. Why not?
briefly?
Briefly.
How long have we been talking?
An hour.
Damn.
Well, we can do it in half an hour, right?
We could do it like fucking 10 minutes.
All right. You got your goals?
No, I don't have any goals. Matt, you go ahead.
All right.
Matt, what are your 2018 goals, Matt?
I have a couple. Some of them are.
I mean, are they all gaming
No.
related? Just out of curiosity. Whoa, sun just came out, dude. Got really bright. Sorry. Squirrel.
uh,
Oh, that just went.
So I guess I'll touch on my gaming ones real quick. Right now on Steam, I have 3,375 achievements. I would ideally like to hit 4,000 by the end of 2018. So that's about 625 achievements in a little over 8 months. Under 8 months.
How much time do you have, dude?
I don't know. I mean, we'll see. All right.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
see.
a good one though.
And
good-
along with
that's a
that,
good
right now
number.
I have 16 perfect games on Steam. I would like to hit preferably 20.
God damn, man. How much time do you think you
That's
have?
only 4 games. Figure I do Dark Souls 3, and Dark Souls Remastered has
Oh, wait, you have
achievements.
16?
I need to hit 4 more.
6.
No, 4
They
more.
said you had 6. Oh, shit.
And figure I do Lego Marvel Superheroes. That's 3 right there. I just have to find 1 more. There's actually 1 game I need 1 more achievement in, but I need to beat it on the hardest difficulty, which is a pain in the butt.
What game is that?
Spec Ops: The Line.
Never played it.
Not a bad third-person shooter. A little old. Came
Cool.
out in like 2013, I think.
It's
That's-
kind of hard to believe that that's a little old.
Yeah, right. 5 years though. That's old for a game.
It's true, yep.
And then maybe hit 45% average completion rate for achievements in games. That's only right now I'm at 42, but if I keep starting new games and getting achievements and not getting up above that number, it's just gonna keep lowering my average completion rate.
Yeah, you'll get it. What else besides gaming?
So yeah, that's all gaming stuff. I guess outside of gaming, mostly climbing related. I guess I would like to climb V9 outside. The hardest I've done is V8. So it's only 1 grade harder, but I
Could
mean,
have had a V8,
those grades can be exponential
but I'm
in difficulty. Shut up. Shut up.
yeah. I don't know what
Uh,
technically goes into the grading system for a climbing.
Just how
route,
hard it
but-
is. It's
Well,
all
yeah,
kind of
clearly, but-
opinion based.
Mm-hmm.
But me being a shorter person, harder climbs are going to be even harder.
Yeah, a lot of hard reaches, huh?
And then another grade I would like to send potentially is a 513A, which is also pretty hard on ropes. When people start
Ropes.
approaching 13s in difficulty on ropes, that's like they're actually serious about climbing. Like they just don't go to the gym 2 times a week and fool around. Like they're starting to approach some serious stuff.
That's good.
But I think that's it for real life, actually.
More so gaming.
More so gaming.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, since being actually relocated out here, Wyoming, I would really like to hit a couple national parks. We have the Badlands right up in South Dakota. It's like a 4 or 5 hour drive away. We're gonna hopefully do that over Memorial Day. I got to get to Yellowstone. I want to make my way over to Utah because Utah has so many places I want to go. You know, Bryce Canyon, Arches. I think Zion's over there, and eventually I want to work my way down to Grand Canyon. We're kind of in the central location there now, but they're all like 6, 7, 8 hour drives away.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like, it's gonna take time to get there. It's gonna be like a 4-day weekend here, take a day off there, make a 3-day weekend out of it. So I really like to hit a couple Parks. Um, I guess I would like to. My back's been hurting me really bad, so I'd like to
Still?
hopefully. Yeah, dude. It like it comes and goes. So and I guess it's not really a goal. It's more like I have to do it. I'm gonna get to the doctor and just kind of rehab this back, get
Yeah.
to 100% again, and just hopefully be able to lift again and hopefully compete in another competition in 2019. So I guess that's more forward looking of a goal, but I gotta get this shit figured out, man.
Yeah.
So
Heal
that'll
yourself.
be that'll be one thing. And then I just really want to get back into biking. So I guess just to get a bike and start biking again. So that I guess that's real life stuff. But I guess in gaming world, I'd like to just platinum some more games. I would like to platinum Horizon Zero Dawn,
Do it.
Manhunt, maybe Uncharted 4. I just want to get maybe up to like 5. I've done 1, so maybe as you said, you have 4 more. Like maybe I have 4 more.
All right.
Do something like that, and just also just catch up on my backlogs.
Yeah.
Everything I have now, I want to have before like October comes out. Like October comes and Red Dead comes out. I want to have like everything I have. Like all the Fallout DLC, like Horizon Zero Dawn DLC, Frozen Wilds,
Yeah.
all the other games I have backlogged and haven't completed. I just want to finish them up. And all these books I have sitting on my shelf that are just collecting dust now. I got to sit down and read them. So just kind of, I guess, just trying to make more time,
I feel
which you
you.
can't do. You can't do, guys. Where's that work-life balance, guys?
Tis a
Hmm?
good question.
Yeah, but that's my goals. Number one, I guess, is just healing myself up.
Yeah.
If it means not going to the gym for weeks at a time, just to rehab it and stretch it out and let things heal up, hey, I'm fine with that. So we'll see how it goes. And if that does happen, I want to gain some more weight, as I'm trying to do now, just to be a little bit, thicken up somehow. I think I'm still too skinny. I don't know. In my eyes.
That's cute.
Body dysmorphic disorder. Look it up.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I really, really, really want to go see some parks. Yellowstone is probably the highest up my list
Yeah.
because it's A, in the state that I'm living in now, and B, like one of the most well-known parks. I think, besides like going to the Grand Canyon or
I've been to
Zion
Grand
or
Canyon.
whatever. I've flown over
Very
it.
pretty. I've stayed in the park for a couple days. It's very
Yeah,
pretty.
see, like I want to do that
It's
because just as a geologist, you can see it. You can see it all there, millions of years, just in the layers.
yeah,
beautiful.
definitely something I suggest if you can make
Yeah,
it out
man.
and see. Obviously,
We're
you're
here.
close enough you can, but like just even if you
Yeah,
live
but
like in the Northeast or you have to fly out there, go out for a week and like maybe do Grand Canyon for a couple days and then drive to Vegas for a couple days or like
Dude,
there's
okay, that was my plan. I was out in Vegas for a week doing work, and that was my plan was to finish up on Thursday, and my flight wasn't until Sunday night. So I was gonna drive. I had a rental car from work. I was gonna drive down, like late as shit, like just after work on Thursday. Drive
Mhm.
down there, get there whatever in the wee hours of Friday morning, sleep till whenever, get up, have all day Saturday, and the morning Sunday, and then just fly out of like the nearest airport that I could have there in
Yeah.
Arizona. I don't know. I guess it would have been Phoenix. I don't have to drive back to Phoenix. No, I'll probably just drive back to Vegas.
Yeah.
But like right now, let's see. I'm on Google Maps.
Google
Let's see
Maps.
how far just of a drive it would be. Oh, god damn, that's painful.
It's like a couple hours.
It's funny. It's fun. No, it's like a half a day. It's a 12-hour drive. Holy shit.
Maybe I don't remember it being that. Wait, from Phoenix to Las Vegas?
No. I'm looking from Cheyenne, Wyoming
Oh,
to
Alright.
there.
you
Your
can do that in a
destination is
day.
a different time
You can
zone.
do that in a day.
Thank you.
I've done 12 and 13-hour drives
okay,
in
yeah,
a day.
but see ya that. But see ya that. But look at that. That's 12 hours driving, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be, if I go with my girlfriend, we can take turns, 6 hours, or whatever,
Yeah.
Just drive straight through. But then again, you'll get there. Say if you leave on a Thursday night, you'll get there midday Friday or early, kind of early in the morning Friday, you're gonna have to sleep. So then you wake up late Friday night probably, and then you're gonna have what, Saturday, and then come home Sunday. No,
Well,
you gotta like take a 4-day weekend at least,
this-
maybe a 5.
This is what I've done in the past when I've done like long trips where it's like 10 plus hours. Anytime you have to stop and get gas, that's when you switch.
Okay.
And then
And just sleep
when
the
you're
night
not
shift?
driving, if as long as the driver doesn't mind, get a quick like 2-3 hour nap in, because that's like when we were driving, it took roughly 3 to 4 hours before we had to fill up. Just hit cruise control and go. I mean, I don't know how good your cars would be on gas, but like
Pretty good. Ashley's got a little 4-cylinder.
like if you can
but
hit
that-
3 to
she
4
passes
hours
elite.
before you need to gas up at least, like as long as the driver doesn't mind,
pretty good.
pass out for an hour or two at least, then you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, it really pisses me off because I was in Vegas. I was gonna do that. It was only a 4-hour drive. That's easy.
Yeah.
4-hour drive is nothing.
Oh yeah.
So I could have done that because I could have got there late Thursday night, slept a normal night, woke up on Friday, had all Friday, all Saturday, then drive back late Saturday night back to Vegas, and then have like whatever time during the day on Sunday to get my shit together and fly out.
Yeah.
But the job ended up going till Saturday afternoon, and I was stuck. I mean, granted, I was stuck in Vegas, which is fine, but I didn't get to go see the dam. I didn't go to Red Rocks. I was pissed. But I guess that's life.
Yep.
It's always sticking it to you. Well, I guess that's my goals, Matt.
All right.
You good? We good?
I think so.
All right. Well, as you guys know, this has been another episode of Guy Party Podcast. If you'd like, if you guys have a Discord, go on Discord, look us up, Brooker #, or whatever you want to call it, Octothorpe 7565, and Brewd BREWD 33 #6458. We are on Instagram, Guy Party Pod, Guy_Party_Pod. Look us up, give us a like, give us a message if you guys want to hear us talk about anything, whatever. I guess what other way?
Email.
Email. What would be guyparty91
Yeah.
at gmail.com.
Gmail.
Yeah, go on, send us an email, tell us what you guys want to hear.
Yeah.
We have a website too, Guy Party Podcast, guypartypod.com.
Guy Party Pod.
Guypartypod.com.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, I'm rusty.
Yeah, you are.
Go on there. Audio versions are on there. We have some YouTube video versions on there. You can leave some comments on the audio versions, please. We'd like to hear your feedback if you guys are listening. Just give us a thumbs up, pretty much. Hey, good stuff, bad stuff. You should do this. You shouldn't do that. But anyway, thank you very much, and we will catch you next week.
Bye.
Bye.